there are several persons, and I'm intimately aware, that have been waiting for a long time for surgery that keeps being postponed. So I don't know if that is a function of not having enough personnel. He's saying that there is adequate facility, but clearly, I mean, people are being put off over and over and over and over again to the point of serious frustration. The other point I want to make is there any opportunity to increase facilities now in the temporary space that is at Cornwall? Because I am aware that people are sitting on chairs because there's no bed. Just 2 weeks ago, a lady I know had a stroke and she had to sit in a chair for 3 days to the point where her bottom started to break down. So is there any way that that facility can be increased to facilitate the suffering people in St. James?
Well, let me just say, depending on the time of year, all hospitals in Jamaica have extended wait periods, and persons do wait depending on their condition. Doctors prioritize because we just don't have enough facilities for catering to all the needs that come in at any particular point in time. I mean, it's not unique to Jamaica. If you go to Canada, it's the same thing. You go to the UK, it's the same thing. Unless you have a paid service where, you know, clearly that changes. It's not an excuse, but again, I think it's important to put things in context. Now, what the plans are, we are about 50 beds short or thereabouts of what Cornwall would be eventually once we complete the main building. So one could argue that the additional stress could have been somewhat alleviated if we had completed the main building. What we do to try and compensate for that is to move people around. And we depend on the doctors to make the adjustments and use their judgment in cases where they think a bed is required and they have to make those adjustments. It's not an ideal situation, but that is what it is. Now, they have added a number of additional bed space over time, and I believe they're looking at the possibility of adding some more. I need to get some specifics there from the regional director and the regional technical director. But they're constantly adjusting in order to facilitate the demands on the system. I don't think that problem will end or substantially be relieved until when we complete both main buildings, the new hospital and Cornwall.